And welcome back, this is ballerscuba with more Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles. I'm joined, as always, by my Searching for Quests squad of Fiora, Shulk, and Ricky. Melia, Ryan, Charlotte, and Dunban are along with us. When we last left off, these guys wouldn't give me a quest because I wasn't nice enough to Colony 6 yet. We're going to move on from here. We're going to do a couple other things, obviously, because I can't do that just yet. We'll come back to that at some point. For now, we're going to drop all the flowers all across the Bionis' leg. Now, for whatever reason, I have had an immense amount of trouble actually recording this session. This is my fourth go at it, but I didn't make it too far either time, so hopefully things work out pretty well for me. Let's just head out. There's not much to do on the journeys over to the shrines. There's really not any enemies or anything like that I'm concerned about. The biggest enemy around here is, what, Territorial Rothbart? We won't be getting that close to him. Armored Rockwell will be around if it rains. Magnus will be around, but I really don't mind Magnus anymore. Alright, so one offering down. Let's move on. Our next stop is going to be the Ragwell Bridge, the southern one, because we want to go over to the Tranquil Grotto. Yeah, there's just been stuff going on all day today. And I am actually recording this during the day. I usually do it at night. But the problem with this one is that Ruby doesn't always respect that I'm recording when I do it during the day. But she is exhausted. Took her on a big walk today, so she should not be bothering me. And didn't. That was not the problem. It was never Ruby this time. Figured for sure it would be. But there were always some other issues going on. The big bad one is out, yeah, NV Sardi, but it's no longer so big and bad to me these days. Level 77 is something that I can easily deal with. But where we're going to go is the Tranquil Grotto. I thought that if I came here at a certain time, it would be a lot of collectibles spawned for me, but I think that's a different area. I think I'm thinking of something else. There's two NVs already? Either way, they're not going to bother me. Alright, so that is number 2. Yeah, once you're over-leveled, doing this quest is just running around, really. Next stop is going to be the Camos Guidepost. We need to head up to Villera Hill, which is on the east side. We'll go on the southern side of this. Now, this one is just running around at this point. It's a little bit of busy work. It probably was when you were doing it the first time, when I was doing it the first time, but this time, now that we're over leveled, it definitely feels just like run around and do this. But it is helping, right? It's not necessarily busy work if I feel like I'm accomplishing something and I feel like I am making the Nopon at least a little better. I'm completing a quest. That's one of the beautiful things about this game, is a lot of the level grinding is done through quests instead of just go out and kill the same thing 30 times. They only ask you to do it like 10 times, but then you get a reward once you do it. The last one is the Jabbos Rock Rest area, so we'll head there, and then it's south from there. Once again, no worries about any of the monsters around here. The biggest, baddest thing around here is Magnus, and he is not too bad. Not at this point, anyway. Doesn't matter if it's day or night. I think Sniper Paramecia is around here somewhere. I say as if he didn't fight me last time I came here. He might, yeah, just decide you're too close and I need to fight you, but he's obviously not something that I care about. I believe he's in the team somewhere. Yeah, 15 is the level on Sniper Paramecia. I'll still avoid him if I can. Apparently I can't. Alright, let's head up there and kill him. Let's see, physical arts up, and that, not quite enough, almost. I could almost one-shot him, even from the front, but not today. Yeah, no surprises that I'm not really too concerned about what's going on there. Hey, Magnus! It is always fun being overpowered. Well, not always fun. Depends on the game. But in this game, it's nice because then enemies don't come to me at all. Well, they show up, but they don't want to fight. Alright, legendary Nopon charm is completed. Healing the healer is almost done. But instead of taking care of that now, we are going to head out to Mokpo Forest. And in Mokpo Forest, we should be able to find the Nopon Sage again. Yeah, it looks like I'm still going to have to go through and complete maps this time because I'm just not getting it done. Not naturally, at least. I will need to go out of my way to make sure I get everything that I need. I do want to go for a second 100% completion run, even though technically I didn't actually do that last time because I wasn't able to take on Avalanche Bossy and defeat him. This time I will be able to do that. But I got very close to a 100% run outside of that one enemy, as far as I could tell. I think I took on everything last time. This time we will, of course, double check everything before we actually move on. We'll double check that I completed all the quests. We'll double check that I got as much affinity as I can get. Ooh, fancy. We need to change it to early afternoon for the Nopon Sage. It was like 1,300 hours for whatever reason. And even though it's raining, he does show up because the rainbow is still there. How you doing, Nopon Sage? He wants me to go talk to Papiki so I could learn about his greatness. That's the general idea here. And we start with Papiki. He says to talk to everybody, but Papiki's really the only one that'll give some solid information about him. Alright, so next stop is the Pillager Hode for Avenge Mamapon's death. We're still doing stuff for the Frontier Village. We'll be doing that for a while, I am sure. Let's head to Rath Lighthouse. That's kind of the way to start. Yeah, we're going to go to basically the Ether Crystal Deposit, and then we'll drop down and take on the Hode. Alright, so let's see what is available to us over here, as if I don't already know. This will take us over to Hovering Reef 5, southeast transporter from the Rath Lighthouse. The one around back. Alright, then we pretty much just follow the only path available to us in terms of teleporters. You could drop down, I guess, but don't. That's not what we're interested in today. I might need some more things from the answers. I think these answers in particular. So let's take him on. Is that enough? That should be enough. Fiora does a lot of damage quickly. The Jagged Tail is not what I was interested in. I forget what it was right off the top of my head, but I need like Ansel meat pies or something like that. It might be Ansel meat pies, but I definitely need something to that effect. Alright, Hovering Reef 6. And then once again follow the only path with the teleporters. Nobody around here concerns me. Of course, nothing really concerns me at this point. But I was kind of thinking about unique monsters, but nope, not here. Take the teleporter over to the Ether Crystal Deposit. And then from here, I want to drop down because it doesn't show up on this higher level. It shows up further down. Just kind of go out into the ocean. I don't think you need all that much room to land in. Nope, you sure don't. Alright. Let's head forward and try to take on the Pillager Hode out here. We'll get a couple collectibles along the way, why not? I think I can walk right up to him and he won't aggro on me. Yeah, no problem. Still gotta take him on. Almost got him in one shot. Down he goes. And for that we get a cloth shred. I'll take it. I think I have to take it. And then in here we get a Hode Ponytail. I might need one of those. We'll hold on to it just in case. I don't think there's anything out here that is a unique monster or anything like that. So I think we are good to go. I'm good on Ruby Mangosteens. They're around Jacked Geyser. I do need more meat pies, though. That's going to be a bit of a hassle. So let's head back to VALIC Mountain. And we'll start with Zoghead Pass. And we'll just start from the beginning and try to find the Moramoras. Just kind of go down the mountain, taking them on as we go. I do need dense Ansel meat, not meat pies, dense Ansel meat. But I can trade for those, so not going to be a big deal. And I think it's actually Ansels from here, considering where I get them, which would be from Zane back in Alkamoth. I don't think I can aggro those guys from down here. I don't think I can even lure them or anything like that. Oh, maybe. Doesn't look like it. No, they're too far away. Looks like they're too low for where I would be up top, too. Alright, get down here. No, I got a Reef Nebula? That's not what I wanted. Thought I was on the, I thought I was on the Moramora, which is what I'm here for after all. Alright, nothing. Oh, an element chunk. It's good for trades. It is expensive and kind of useless, except for trades. Apparently I need to be on the higher level to actually take on the Moramoras. But if I'm on the higher level, I can't take them on the lower level. Problems. Always problems. Oh, let's make it earlier. It does need to be during the day. So we'll make it 7 a.m. Let's see here. Fire apple. That's something. Yeah, I do need to still get collectibles for the achievements. I might need to gift some stuff, but I don't think it's going to be that much. I don't think I have to do a ton of gifting for the achievements. After all, I did get up to max. It'd be nice if that counted for something. All right, come to me. All right, let's attack it now. Just make sure I don't have to like drop down to get its treasure chest, which isn't a good one anyway. It's a hard backbone, and I took it even though I didn't need it. There's no more around here. There's another one. Is it just really high up? How did I miss that one? Somebody wanna start fighting it? Thank you, Ricky. You're pretty much the only person I can right now. Alright, there's one that I need. I only need one more and we're good. I'll leave the X alone. Oh, he's gonna take him on. What's that over there? Oh, it's an ether deposit. Alright, we'll try to mitigate my damage a little bit here. Drop down here. Yeah, it's still gonna hurt, but not as bad as if I fell all the way down here. VALIC Mountain is so big and there's just little spots where there are enemies around. Especially the Moramora. They just don't want to spawn in large numbers anywhere. Except for possibly up top, but we're still talking like 2 at a time. I only need one more here. So if this could provide it for me, that would be great. Because I'm struggling to think where else I could go. Oh, there's another one over there. So one of the two here. Anybody want to hit that? Ricky? Where is it? Alright, it's over here. Alright, well I was gonna do the chain attack, but he died. So much for that. Take these. Alright, then we got another Moramora down here. Alright, this one should be easy enough for me to get. To kill. Apparently took a little bit of time, but he did drop what I needed. That is the drop. Give me the meat pie. Alright, so that is Moramora meat pie number 3, and we are ready to go. Let's head to Alkamoth. And this was the farthest that I made it in any of the recordings that I tried to do. It was messy. I need to go up here, right? Fountain of Eternity? Yeah, like I said, it was Zane. So let's go find Zane. He's out during the day? He's over here either way. There he is. I believe Zane is this one, yeah. Alright, so he's got the dense ansel meat that I need. I need a total of 3, I believe. Let's do sale price. The Bunya ham, I believe, can go at this point. I don't think I need Bunya ham. Alright, I need one more. He looks always so deep in thought. What else can I get rid of? Find parts, X Ironheart, Hode Camouflage, All-Seeing Eye. I don't think I need an All-Seeing. Oh, I definitely don't need Magic Stones. There we go. Definitely didn't need that. Alright, so we got some quests done. Let's go start turning them in. Remember, these we had to do. They are technically new, the Moramora meat pies and the dense ansel meat. But what we're going to turn in first is not new. We're going to go find Rasha. And we're going to talk to her, even though we're not going to complete the quest just yet. Quests around here. There's so many. We'll talk to Papiki, since we're here. Friends want to hear more about Nopon Sage? Sage? Right, he makes all the food? Sure, that's a great thing. Alright, Rasha should be here. How you doing, Rasha? Alright, once again, we have seen this before. Get the cloth over to Cherry. What do I have next? Alright, so now I want to talk to Kofuko at night, and this is the new one. This is the one new thing that I'm kind of turning in for at least a while. Isn't Kofuko over here somewhere? Alright, there's Kofuko. Let's talk about this one since it's new. That Moramora meat pie stinks worse than death. Can't wait for it to be ready to eat. It is great to be alive. That most yummy thing Kofuko ate in his whole Nopon life. Kofuko wonders if other Nopon can appreciate its unsubtle flavors. I'm glad everything worked out. Well, I had you to help, Fiora. Let's hit on Fiora some more. Kofuko wanted to tell you all about its disgusting deliciousness. And we have completed reverse tastes. Well, yeah, it stinks. Kofuko like it, though. Kofuko look forward to his new relationship with food. For this, we get 10,500 gold, 3,250 experience, and League armor with no slots. It's definitely not worth it at this point, unless we do like unadorned beauty, but that's not that great. Anything more to say before we go? Eating snacks make Kofuko want to drink his Jollyade. The Jollyade is only for grown-up Nopon. Kofuko drink not for little pon. Kofuko wanted it all for himself. Just imagining it make Kofuko dribble all over his fur. Alright, so technically, nothing new there. Alright, let's head down to the underground store. Now, do we need to do this during the day? or at night? I want to say it's during the day. Because they're not here. Yeah, during the day. We need to return to Yusa. Should be around here somewhere. There you are. This is for healing the healer. Then we can go back to Inpa over here to actually complete healing the healer. Alright, a little bit of affinity in the region. And we have completed healing the healer. What does this do? Increases bleed damage dealt. Nah. Not at level 3. We'll find out something better. Alright, so that is something that we have seen before that affinity chart change. So we're going to leave that one alone. We're going to head back up. We need to go back to Medi at the Kin Shopping Street. So let's head upstairs. And we'll start the climb, turning stuff in at Frontier Village again. It happens so often. It's just so much that we're doing. Alright, so Medi is out at night. Because, yeah, it's the opposite of whenever you're out. That's for sure. So let's make it night. And then Medi should have a quest for us. Yeah, this is something that we have seen before. Alright, so Medi has a quest. There's a problem with the medicine that, I believe it's a she, that she's giving to her patients. So we have to figure out who it is, and it turns out it's Puko. So let's go talk to Puko and figure out where this medicine's coming from. We should get much more for this one.